Hello and welcome to the Mathematics Department. My name is Mr. Stone and I'm the Head of Mathematics here at Beacon Academy. What we're going to do is do a quick introduction of our fantastic results that we've had with our departments over the last couple of years. Then what I'm going to do is hand over to Mr. Marcoux, who's our Head of Key Stage 3, and he'll give you a bit more information on the curriculum, homeworks, what you can expect when you come here to Beacon when you're doing maths with us. After that, we'll hand over to Ms. McCoy, who will run through some aspects of the extracurricular activities that we're going to do in mathematics, and also she'll discuss something called the high performance learners. Without any further ado, let's go through some of the results that we've had here in Beacon. Beacon Academy's Maths Department has achieved excellent results over the past 5 years, and these have been steadily improving year on year. This is due to the amazing children that we have here at Beacon Academy, and of course, also to the outstanding teachers that we have in the Maths Department who are willing to put their everything into every lesson, and also to come to as many keep-up sessions that we hold every afternoon during the week. Let's first look at the grades from 2019. Our attainment grades have been consistently high over the past 5 years. I just want to highlight the 9 to 5 grades. There you can see in 2019 that this was sitting at 68%. Nationally, this was at 47.4%. Now, this indicates a good GCSE grade at mathematics, and we were a whole 20% higher than the national average. This is a phenomenal result. In 2020, the grades were based on teacher assessed grades due to the COVID pandemic. These were based on mocks which are held in December and then again in March, which was thankfully just before the lockdown, which gave us the confidence that these results were as accurate as possible. Once again, you will notice that our grades are staying on an upward trend. Finally, our progress rate score for 2019 was just over 1. This places Beacon Academy's Maths Department in the top 1% of the country nationally, and also as a top maths department in our county. I hope this information gives you a good idea of how much our department will put into the success of your child in mathematics. What I'm going to do now is hand over to Mr. Marcoux.
Hello, my name is Mr. Marcoux and I'm the Head of Key Stage 3 Mathematics here at Beacon Academy. As a department, we are incredibly excited to be welcoming you as students, your parents and your carers to part of our community this September. In this video, there are 3 things that I'd like to talk you through, which are our scheme of work, our homework, and the way in which we set our students.
I'd like to start by showing you our newly designed scheme of work so that you can see what to expect in terms of content when you start in September. A link to the scheme of work will be attached to this video for you too. Our intention as a department is to enable you to think and reason mathematically, to solve a range of problems and apply your skills in practical, real-world situations. Now, this is supported by our newly designed scheme of work, which is built around developing and extending your understanding of fundamental mathematical topics. And it does this in a way which will promote fluency and develop your problem-solving skills too. Now, this scheme of work is based on a multitude of research linking to cognitive load, dual code theory, and retrieval practice. So it's a very well-informed, carefully thought-out scheme of work. We do set homework here at Beacon. We expect our students in year 7 and 8 to spend about 30 minutes per week on their homework. And it will always be set on an online platform such as MyMaths, MathsWatch or Dr. Frost. The reason we do this is because when you complete your homework, it gives instant feedback to you, your parents and carers, and your teachers, which allows us to see how you are progressing as the year goes on. To support with this, we offer maths support sessions once a week where you can work one-to-one with your teacher so that they can give you the individual support that you need to be successful in maths. Now, we do set students here at Beacon at the start of the year. We will set them straight away based on an array of data which we collect from their primary schools, such as their SATs, for example. Now, I must emphasize that these settings are not permanent. We do assessments throughout the year, and if we feel that a student is in the wrong set, we are very flexible with moving them, whether that be a move up or a move down. If we think that they are in the wrong set, we will happily move them. Finally, we're all too aware that as students, as parents and as carers, you will have a number of questions. So attached to this video, I've created a frequently asked questions document for you, which I really hope will alleviate any concerns and answer any questions that you may have. Once again, we're really looking forward to seeing you in September. Thank you very much. See you then.
Hello, my name is Ms. McCoy. McCoy. I'm second in charge of maths at Beacon, and I'm going to talk to you now about high-performing learners in maths. At Beacon, we believe that every student can achieve highly, and that our job as teachers is to create opportunities for that to happen. So it's important that within the maths department, we create opportunities for students to extend their learning and cultivate their skills as mathematicians. There are a number of key skills and attributes that contribute to being a good mathematician. And the good news is that the opportunity to develop these is already embedded within the curriculum. For example, when studying fractions in Year 7, you could apply the skill of generalisation to adding algebraic fractions. Certain attitudes to learning are useful, not only to maths, but in many subjects and situations. Developing these key attitudes through our subject will serve you well in later life. But you can be more than just a good mathematician. At Beacon, students will have the chance to become a maths scholar, a specialist in mathematics. This slide shows what scholarship looks like in maths at Beacon. Have a read of those questions. Do you already do any of them? Could you do them more? Now, it's all very well saying this is what scholarship looks like within a subject, but to help you see exactly what you do to become one, we've got a series of tasks designed to deepen your knowledge and develop your mathematical skills. Complete all 5 and you will officially be a Beacon Maths Scholar. And the best bit about this is that anyone can complete these tasks. You don't need to be the best mathematician in your year to do any of them. But if a tough mathematical challenge is what you're after, don't worry, we've got that too. Each year, 30 students from each year group take part in the individual UK Maths Challenge, now an international competition with hundreds of thousands of students competing globally. There is also the opportunity in Years 8 and 9 to participate in the UK Maths Team Challenge, where a small team of students work together to compete against other schools locally and on a national scale. Thank you for listening to the information about high-performing learners.
So can you tell us what you guys are doing right now?
So we just try to find the equivalent fractions, decimals and percentages, and then when they match together they've obviously got to match like that, but if they're not matched then they don't fit together.
And what shape have you made?
Right. Hexagon, yeah.
Nice, well done. Okay, so what do you like about maths at Beacon?
I think it's just way more in-depth than primary school maths, and they also explain it in fun ways to make it more interesting to learn about, rather than it just being, this is how you do it, because they explain it in different ways, so it's more fun to learn about.
Mine's because I always kind of thought maths was easier to myself. I know that's not for a lot of people, but it's just something that I've always enjoyed more than other subjects, and it's just come easier. A lot of people don't get that because the numbers confuse them and everything, but it makes me feel as though I can do it, and it's more positive to me on the positive side.
That's good. And is it different from primary? So you said it was more in-depth maths.
Yeah.
Do you think it is, Sophie?
Yeah, more in-depth, because it was just kind of the basics before, just doing the structure, and then now it's getting more into why that happens.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, guys.
Well, that's all the time that we have to share what our department has to offer you. We hope to see you all again next year. Goodbye.